Welcome to Cooking with Cindy. We have now moved on to the holiday edition. So for this holiday season, I'm gonna be sharing with you my winter holiday menu, which I'm gonna be having for Christmas. We are going to start off with my absolute favorite appetizer, which are crab cakes. So these crab cakes are so good. I actually discovered this recipe many years ago from Once Upon a Chef. Her name is Jen Siegel. And I have to say, when I first made this recipe and tried her crab cakes, my mind was blown. I have yet to find any other crab cakes that go toe-to-toe with this one. And trust me, anytime I go to a restaurant and they have crab cakes on the menu, I am ordering it every time. But it always disappoints me because most of the time restaurants will have so much fillers, but this is mainly jumbo lump crab meat. And it's so good that it doesn't even need a sauce. However, I will be doing a tartar sauce that she has with this. I can honestly say that each and every time I have served this, whether it's Easter or for the holidays or parties, get together, I literally can't make enough of these crab cakes because they go. And I actually have to forewarn my guests. I said, if you are coming to this party, because my friends and family know about these crab cakes. So I always say to them, if you're coming to my party, I'm having crab cakes, so be sure to either come early or come on time because they will go in the first half an hour. So let's go ahead and start. I have jumbo lump crab meat, and we are going to start off with a cup of celery chopped. That looks like a quarter cup. Then you want 2 tablespoons of parsley. I actually grew these parsley leaves in my garden, so they're super fresh. And with the parsley, if you are not a fan of parsley, then you can easily substitute this with cilantro. And with crab cakes, you have to always use Old Bay seasoning. It's a must for any crab cake recipes. So we'll need a teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning, a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, one and a half teaspoon of Dijon mustard, a quarter teaspoon of kosher salt. I always use kosher salt in all of my cooking. And 2.5 tablespoons of mayonnaise. So my family, Peter and my kids, surprisingly don't like mayonnaise. I don't know why. But we use the Japanese mayonnaise, which is the Kewpie mayonnaise, and they seem to love it. I actually can't tell the difference. Well, I can tell the difference a little bit. This is creamier, and I feel like it has a more buttery flavor, even though I don't think there's butter in it. But anyway, you'll need 2.5 tablespoons. Okay. And then you're gonna wanna mix this up before you add your panko breadcrumbs and your jumbo lump crab meat. And you'll need 2 eggs to help bind everything together. So with the crab meat, you're not going to want to include the juice. And the reason why I don't include the juice is because the crab cakes is just going to get too wet, and also it'll taste fishier if you use all the juice. And then now you add your panko breadcrumbs. And then what I like to do is I like to fold it in, because you don't want to break up these chunks of crab meat. Put this in the fridge and let it set for an hour, just so that the eggs and all the ingredients will bind together. Just gonna cover it while it's in the fridge. So while we are waiting for the crab cakes to set, we're gonna make the tartar sauce. So you'll need half a cup of the mayonnaise. Again, I'm using my Kewpie mayonnaise. And then half a tablespoon of red onions. And you want to mince this so that it's more of a delicate flavor as you're eating your tartar sauce. A tablespoon of sweet relish. I love sweet relish. And half a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. A tablespoon of lemon juice. Salt and pepper to taste. Mix this up, and you are done. That's how easy it is to make the tartar sauce. Now you can always add more relish if you like more relish, or onions, or even more lemon juice. It's really up to you on how you like your tartar sauce to taste. You know what? I love sweet relish, so I'm actually going to add more. There you go. And I'm gonna do a little taste. That is really delicious. Just gonna add a little bit more onions. So instead of half a tablespoon, let's just do a tablespoon then. Okay, there you go. I was like, oh my gosh, did I do the taste test in this spoon? And I did it. I did it on that spoon. I was like, oh my God. If I did that, I guess I'll be eating the tartar sauce all by myself. Because can't be double dipping when you're serving people. Pinch of black pepper. Okay, there you go. Now let's wait for the crab cakes. The crab cakes have now been sitting in the fridge for a bit. I've taken it out, and then what I like to do is I like to use an ice cream scooper and do my portions like that. So I just will firmly push it in. And then take it out, and then what I do is I'll just form it into a patty. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it makes for 10 patties. And do a little baby one. How's that? A little chiquita. Little chiquita. There you go. Okay, let's go over here to the stovetop. Don't mind me. I'm gonna use avocado oil. I'm using a cast iron pan. I love a cast iron pan in cooking almost anything. It just gives it that much more flavor. I've been heating this up and warming it up, so I just want to do maybe to medium. There you go. Okay, now we drizzle as much as possible. There you go. Okay. Scoop these guys over. It's just you don't want to move it once it's in there because it'll stick. So I'll just let it be for a little bit. Let me put my chiquita here. I'm gonna cook this for a few minutes on each side until it's nice and brown. I'm gonna move it now. You just can't move it right when you put it on the pan. Look at these gorgeousness. Gorgeous. So you want it a nice brown color like this without burning them. That just needs a few more minutes. There you go. That's nice. Or, you know, if you're having a dinner party, you can literally make them this size, right? And have it be bite size. Then it'll go much further. Because trust me, this isn't enough. You can never make enough crab cakes. Or you can never make enough of these crab cakes. Yeah. Voila. We are done. Let's bring it over here. We'll do a taste test. I'm gonna do a taste test of this little one, the chiquita. So let's dip it in the tartar sauce. That is so delicious. I mean, wow. You have to try this. You will impress everyone at your dinner table. Everyone. If they like seafood, right? So there you go.